One of the unique aspects of Right Care First Time Where You Live is we're rolling it out in 8 different parts of Australia. Inner cities, outer urban, regional and rural and remote, including some specific projects with Aboriginal and First Nations peoples. This allows us to look at what is happening that is common across all of those areas. Are there elements that apply no matter where you're operating? Versus are there elements that are quite specific to place, to learn what needs to be done in general that is transferable from one area to another, but what is quite specific to different groups, to different cultural groups, to different geographical places, to different settings in which healthcare is delivered. Because we have that capacity to look across all 8 sites, and hopefully in the future more than 8 sites, we'll be able to make those comparisons, learn what is generally true, but also what is site-specific. What do you need to know if you're going to take this program, which is absolutely our intention, to other places in Australia and internationally? Learn by comparison across those different sites. It's important to think about what Right Care First Time Where You Live is and what it isn't. It's not a short-term research trial. It's not a short-term academic project. It's a long-term and hopefully sustained process of implementation with continued evaluation and improvement. We intend to make a long-term difference. The program to be sustained in the areas in which we have undertaken the original implementation through local partnerships, through changes in funding, through use of smart tools, by engagement with the local community, by local ownership. So it's sustained and its impact is evaluated in the long term. We've got to look at these things and continuously improve them over 5, 10, 15-year periods, not short-term, next week gains and losses. The sustainability is critical. We are in it for the long term. We are in it to support communities in the long term. That will change how systems are funded, what is invested in, how care is conducted, how care is coordinated, to bring it back to being person-centric, about young people and their families in the places in which they live for the long term.